The Philippines, where confusion and chaos reign 1 week after a monster typhoon. The Philippine government is putting the official number of dead at more than 3,600 this morning. That is nearly double the estimate we had just yesterday. Judging by the destruction you see in these pictures here of Tacloban, it's easy to see the obstacles to tallying loss of life. The Philippine government is under growing pressure to speed up the distribution of food, water, and supplies. Aid workers have said repeatedly the situation is bleak. Let's get the view of our own David Common, who's in Cebu this morning, the city that has become the main staging point for international aid arriving in the region. David, we saw you earlier this morning in a World Vision aid distribution center. So as you look at things so far there in Cebu, how is the aid effort going to your eye?
Well, we certainly are seeing more movement. When we flew in here into Cebu, this is the focal point, as you well know, for material arriving. 12 or more jumbo jets unloading their cargo, just cargo aid brought in for the Netherlands, Israel, and well beyond. That aid needs to get, of course, from the airport into the hands of those who need it. And we did see at that World Vision Center, we saw a lot of aid being packed by volunteers into, you could almost call it a lunchbox, but a lunchbox that's intended to deal with a family for 2 weeks. Now remember, today is 1 week since that typhoon hit. In the intervening time, a lot of people have not had one single thing to eat. They're drinking dirty water, and so the need is very urgent to get this food and water into their hands. The vast majority still are without. Some are now coming online in terms of getting more. We've also met up with Canada's DART team, the Disaster Assistance Response Team, Heather. Now, I can tell you that they have about 68 soldiers now on the ground, surging more in. They've got their aircraft unloading stuff at Iloilo, which is a city and an island neighboring where I'm talking to you. But there is not a great need in Iloilo, the city. It's actually about a 5-hour drive north of that in Rojas City. That's where soldiers are heading this evening, and it is nighttime here, and also where they will be conducting, certainly for the next weeks, a lot of efforts at getting food and water into the hands of those who desperately need it at this point.